Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
Ooh, we got a stacked episode this week. We're going to talk about Jason's week down the shore, celebrity bartending, potentially some bikini.
In a deeply personal and unexpectedly vulnerable moment on the latest episode of New Heights, Travis Kelce opened up about his relationship with Taylor Swift in ways that left fans completely mesmerized in social media. Buzzing for hours afterward, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, known for his charismatic personality and quick wit, took a surprisingly tender approach when discussing his recent New York City getaway with the global superstar, describing it as the most meaningful experience of his entire summer and possibly one of the most transformative moments of his life. The episode began with the typical brotherly banter that fans have come to love and expect from the Kelce siblings, with Jason immediately jumping into playful teasing mode about Travis's highly publicized Manhattan adventure that had paparazzi and fans alike going absolutely wild across social media platforms. However, what started as light-hearted ribbing quickly evolved into something much deeper and more authentic as Travis set aside his usual comedic deflections and chose instead to speak directly from the heart about love, connection, and the profound impact that spending quiet, unguarded time with Taylor had on his perspective about relationships and life itself. When Jason pressed him about the details of the trip with his characteristic blend of curiosity and brotherly mischief, asking pointed questions about what made this particular getaway so special compared to other celebrity outings, Travis surprised everyone by completely dropping his guard and sharing intimate details about their time together in the city that never sleeps. He described how the trip wasn't meticulously planned or orchestrated by publicists and managers, but rather emerged organically as both he and Taylor recognized their mutual need to step away from the relentless pressures of their respective careers and simply exist as two people discovering each other without the constant scrutiny of cameras and commentary. The football star painted vivid pictures of their adventures through Manhattan's most iconic neighborhoods, recounting how they wandered through the cobblestone streets of the West Village like regular tourists, stopping at a beloved pizza joint that Taylor had frequented during her earlier years living in the city, where she would sit for hours writing songs and observing the endless stream of humanity flowing past the windows. Travis's voice took on an almost reverent quality as he described watching Taylor's face light up with pure joy when she discovered that her favorite corner table at a tiny Soho coffee shop was still available, explaining how, in that moment, he gained a deeper understanding of the woman behind the global phenomenon, seeing her not as the untouchable superstar the world knows, but as someone with simple pleasures and cherished memories tied to specific places and experiences. The conversation reached its emotional peak when Travis began discussing a particular evening when they found themselves on a hotel rooftop in Tribeca, looking out over the glittering cityscape that stretched endlessly in every direction, and how in that quiet space, away from the chaos of their public lives, they were able to have the kind of honest, unfiltered conversation that forms the foundation of genuine intimacy. He revealed that Taylor had shared stories about her struggles with fame, the moments when the spotlight felt overwhelming and isolating, while he opened up about his own vulnerabilities, the times when doubt crept in despite his outward confidence, and how these mutual admissions of imperfection actually strengthened their bond rather than creating distance. If you're enjoying these insights into one of entertainment's most fascinating couples, make sure to subscribe for more exclusive content and behind-the-scenes stories that you won't find anywhere else. Travis emphasized that the real gift of their New York experience wasn't found in expensive dinners or luxury accommodations, but in the precious commodity of uninterrupted time together, the opportunity to slow down and truly listen to each other without the constant demands of schedules, appearances, and professional obligations pulling them in different directions. He shared a particularly endearing anecdote about a late-night debate they had over whether to order Thai food or ramen, a seemingly mundane disagreement that became a symbol of their growing comfort with each other and their willingness to be completely authentic even in the smallest moments of daily life. Jason, clearly moved by his brother's openness, but unable to resist maintaining their signature dynamic, joked that arguments over midnight food choices are indeed the hallmark of a real relationship, prompting Travis to laugh and acknowledge that these imperfect, unscripted moments were exactly what made their connection feel genuine and sustainable rather than performative. the podcast's impact was immediate and overwhelming, with fans flooding social media platforms to express their emotional responses to Travis's unprecedented vulnerability, sharing how his words made them believe in authentic love again, and praising the couple for maintaining their humanity despite living under constant public scrutiny. Comments poured in from listeners who had never heard Travis speak so seriously about a romantic relationship, with many noting the stark contrast between his usual playful demeanor and the thoughtful, almost poetic way he described his feelings for Taylor and their shared experiences in the city that had played such a significant role in her artistic development and personal growth. The episode concluded with Travis hinting at future adventures together, acknowledging that both their careers would soon demand increased focus and time commitment as Taylor prepared for upcoming tour dates, and he faced the intensity of NFL training camp and the approaching season, but expressing genuine optimism about their ability to continue creating meaningful moments together despite the challenges that come with their high-profile lifestyles. Explaining how they had already begun planning small weekend escapes and quiet evenings that would allow them to maintain the intimate connection they had discovered during their magical New York experience, while also discussing how they had learned to communicate more effectively about their scheduling conflicts, and the importance of prioritizing their relationship amidst the chaos of their demanding professional obligations. Jason, setting aside his teasing for a moment of sincere brotherly support, reflected on how Travis's description of New York revealed that the city had become more than just a destination for the couple, but rather an important chapter in their evolving love story and a place where they could both feel grounded and inspired. Before we wrap up this incredible story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on all the latest developments in this captivating relationship and other celebrity news that matters. This emotional podcast episode ultimately revealed a side of Travis Kelce that fans had rarely seen before, showcasing his capacity for deep reflection and genuine vulnerability while demonstrating how his relationship with Taylor Swift has encouraged him to embrace a more thoughtful, introspective approach to love and life, making their New York City adventure not just a romantic getaway, but a transformative experience that will likely influence their relationship for years to come, proving that even in the world of celebrity, romance, authentic connection, and mutual understanding remain the most valuable gifts people can share. The ripple effects of this podcast episode extended far beyond entertainment news, sparking conversations about modern relationships, the challenges of maintaining privacy in the digital age, and how incredibly successful individuals can find balance between their personal desires and professional responsibilities. With relationship experts praising Travis's emotional intelligence and willingness to be vulnerable in such a public forum, while fans continued to dissect every word and gesture, creating compilation videos and analysis threads that demonstrated the profound impact his honest revelations had on people who are navigating their own romantic journeys and seeking authentic connections in an increasingly superficial world.